in the district, the Kennedy Center board has voted once again to close the center for 2 years while renovations take place, and that's according to the Associated Press, and it comes after a judge blocked the move in May, calling the decision to close the center ill-informed. The board meeting behind closed doors on Thursday, voting again to move forward with a full closure of the center during renovations. It's reaffirming the president's plan to overhaul the facility, but that's not it. The board also voting to put the president's name on the building again. And leaders with the Kennedy Center have said that renovations are needed for safety reasons, with both structural and aesthetic upgrades planned. All of this rebuking a judge's order to remove the president's name from the exterior of the building and halt the 2-year closure of the center. DC News Now spoke to people who live in the DMV, criticizing these decisions, calling it all another vanity project for the president.
There's no good purpose for it. It seems clear that they don't need to do that.
They should be able to find a way to renovate it without closing it. I know that there's more than one stage. I've been here before, so why can't they keep it partially open and shrink the crowd size, or have it on the smaller stages?
And joining us is DC News Now's Mariel Carbone, who's been covering this story since the very beginning. And Mariel, you said recently that this feels like deja vu.
Yeah, Mark, we're really in this interesting point with the Kennedy Center and what is happening there. You know, the last time we talked about this, a judge had made some rulings that the board couldn't just put the president's name up on the outside of the Kennedy Center. That was ordered to come down, and that the board could not close the center for 2 years for renovations. He called that plan ill-informed. He wanted the board to go back and do some more thinking, look at other ideas so that the center didn't have to close. So this past week, we know the Kennedy Center board met again to look at a plan for the future of the Kennedy Center. Their votes, almost the same outcome here. They are planning to close the center again for 2 years for renovations. They're also looking to put the president's name back up on the center a little bit differently this time, adding the wording that the center has been restored and renovated by President Donald Trump. So this is going to go in front of a judge. We'll see if he approves this, but they really are coming back with the same answers they had before here.
Mariel, you talked to a lot of people. It seemed like the majority felt that they could still keep the center open and do renovations in phases. I mean, did you get mixed reaction, or was that the majority of what most folks thought? You
know, most people that we spoke to that are just walking by the Kennedy Center or involved with the arts, they feel like a total shutdown is not required. They are most concerned about the future of the performances, the artists themselves, and the harm that this will cause for them not having performances for 2 years. The Kennedy Center is a big space. There are multiple stages. So a lot of people that we talked to out there said, hey, why not maybe close down 2 stages, move some of the acts onto smaller stages in the meantime over the next 2 years. The board did look at plans like partial closures or phased closures and ultimately decided against that, but most people that we spoke to are in favor of that more partial closure. They think that there's going to be more harm than good done by closing the center fully for 2 years.
The board, mostly made up of Trump allies, have they responded or made any comments since the vote?
We haven't gotten anything official coming out from the Kennedy Center, any official statement at this point. We know that there are some of those board members, that Democratic members that are on there, Congress members that have come out against this. One of the most vocal we've heard through this whole process with the changes there, Ohio Representative Joyce Beatty, saying that, again, this is really blatantly disrespecting the court. So we're hearing more of those people that are against this speaking out, as opposed to the people in favor of it vocalizing those viewpoints. So we'll see where this goes, and I'm sure more people will come out and hopefully hearing from the board at some point in the future about this decision.
A lot of folks want to know what comes next. Is there a chance for another legal challenge?
Yeah, I mean, there certainly always is. One, we know that this has to go back to the judge, so we don't know if Judge Christopher Cooper, the one that originally ruled in this case, will have any pushback, maybe he'll halt this again. We don't know. So we'll have to see what the judge does. It is likely, just because we've been seeing all of the president's against projects really have pushback from preservationist groups, historical societies, that we'll see something like that happen. Wait and see, but I think it's most likely that we'll see some type of legal action again in regards to the Kennedy Center.
So this is not over yet?
It's not over. I don't think it's going to be over anytime soon. We know that those original closures for renovations was supposed to start in July 5th. So we're 1 month, a little more than a month past that, with now this new plan coming forward. So I don't think it's going to be wrapped up anytime soon.
All right, Mariel Carbone, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thanks, Mark.